Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Mary and Janelle Brown, sister wives, talk about intimacy after Kody. Kody Brown talks openly about PDA and sister wives in part 3 of Fallout the Tell-All. Kody discussed the repercussions of having too many PDA sessions with Robyn. The sister wives actress claims that the family expelled them for being PDA at one point. He didn't go into further detail about the time or location. He went on to say that unless Mary and Janelle get married again, he doesn't want to discuss it anymore. There are rumors that it might have come from Garrison's burial. According to a number of accounts, there were conflicts throughout the funeral service because of Kody's attendance. Some even said that it might be Kody's attempt to resent Janelle for leaving him. Mary talks openly about her S**X life. In the most recent teaser for Tell-All Part 4, Mary Brown revealed her S**X life after Kody. The sister wife star claims that she hasn't been active in a very long time. Her friends would advise her to purchase protective boxes. However, she informed them that she would not require those and that she would not be engaging in any personal activities in the near future. Additionally, Suki informed Mary that it is necessary for her to proceed. "Alright, when it's appropriate," Mary said. Mary has also said that she doesn't understand why Kody lamented her leaving their church when she was freed, claiming that it was because she was abandoned. Mary claimed that she was perplexed because Kody had never displayed such feelings when they were still together. In any case, she was already planning to move on and had already dated Amos Andrews the previous year. Sadly, despite dating for months, their relationship ended. Janelle Brown's remarks about intimacy in sister wives. Following her breakup with Kody, Janelle Brown has also been candid about her private life. The sister wife star claims that sex is a very private aspect of a relationship. When Janelle first joined the household, her mother finally warned Kody not to make any physical contact with Mary. Janelle acknowledged that she's not asexual and that she's beginning to get frustrated at not being active for so long. "I suspect that if there is somebody else, that will be part of it someday down the road," she continued. Kody Brown's PDA fallout, the trigger that brought intimacy to the forefront. Before diving into Mary and Janelle's candid remarks, it's crucial to understand the catalyst behind these discussions: Kody Brown's public displays of affection, PDA, with Robyn. In Tell-All Part 3, Kody revealed that his actions with Robyn, kissing her or touching her in front of the other wives, led to backlash from the family. "They kicked us out for being too affectionate," Kody claimed, though he remained cryptic about the timing and location. While Kody attempted to dismiss the incident unless Mary and Janelle remarried, the damage was already done. Some insiders speculated that the fallout might have occurred during Garrison Brown's funeral, a setting where tensions ran high and Kody's presence was reportedly not welcomed by everyone. If true, this would suggest a deeper emotional rift, one where Kody may have used intimacy as a weapon, a passive-aggressive display of who he had truly chosen. Such behavior would understandably trigger Mary and Janelle to reflect publicly on their own intimate journeys post-Kody. Part 2, Mary Brown, a spiritual release and a celibate life. It's been a long time. Mary Brown, the first wife in Kody's plural marriage, was the original legal spouse before the spiritual reassignments began. Over the years, viewers witnessed her fade into emotional solitude. In the most recent Tell-All Part 4, Mary openly discussed her lack of intimacy, not just since leaving Kody, but for a very long time. When asked by host Sukanya Krishnan about her S**X life, Mary Riley responded, "It's been a very long time." Her friends had even jokingly suggested she stock up on protection, but she brushed them off, saying it wasn't necessary. The suggestion, while lighthearted, underscored the truth: Mary had not experienced a romantic or sexual connection in what sounded like years. It wasn't just physical isolation, it was spiritual and emotional abandonment. Mary revealed that Kody mourned her decision to leave the church and consider herself no longer spiritually married to him. Ironically, this was the most emotion he had shown toward her in years, leaving her perplexed. "Why now?" she asked. "He never cried when we were still together." The lack of physical intimacy had, in many ways, become symbolic of a deeper absence in their relationship, a void of connection, of vulnerability, and of shared love. The Amos Andrews chapter. In 2024, Mary surprised fans by entering a relationship with Amos Andrews. It seemed to mark a new beginning. However, the relationship ended within months. While Mary didn't elaborate in detail, many speculate that she may still be processing decades of emotional wounds. Moving forward after spiritual trauma is not a straight line, and intimacy, both emotional and physical, often becomes a mirror reflecting unhealed parts of the past. For Mary, choosing celibacy at this point in her life isn't about shame or repression, it's about reclaiming control over her body and emotions. When Suki told her that sex was necessary to move forward, Mary coolly responded, "Okay, when it's appropriate." That line carried the weight of a woman who had spent years living under someone else's timeline. She's now making her own. Part 3, Janelle Brown, The Quiet Storm Speaks Up. Janelle's approach to intimacy. Unlike Mary, Janelle joined the Brown family as the second wife and was once thought to be the most pragmatic member of the group. She focused on financial stability, child-rearing, and maintaining order. But behind that calm demeanor was a woman who also faced romantic invisibility. In Tell All Part 4, Janelle made a rare and deeply personal statement: "I'm not an asexual person. It's been a long time, and I miss that part of being with someone." Janelle has always maintained that intimacy is private, but her willingness to acknowledge her desires publicly shows growth, and perhaps loneliness. She added that she suspected it would be a part of her life again someday down the road, but it had been absent long enough to become an emotional ache. This admission broke a stereotype many viewers held, that Janelle was stoic and uninterested in romantic affection. Her revelation reminded fans that being strong doesn't mean being emotionally numb. Strength sometimes means admitting that you crave closeness, and you miss it. The historic suppression. Janelle also brought up a moment from her early days with the family. Her mother had to ask Kody not to show PDA with Mary around her. The emotional hierarchy was already being set, and Janelle was quietly placed at the bottom. This early suppression of romantic expression likely carried into her own relationship with Kody, contributing to the eventual loss of intimacy. Years later, as Robyn entered the picture and became the recipient of all of Kody's emotional and physical attention, Janelle, like Mary, was left behind. The lack of physical touch became more than a private concern, it was a public symbol of rejection. Part 4, The Emotional Toll of Intimacy Denied. Living in a marriage without touch. For both Mary and Janelle, years without physical intimacy while still married took a toll. It's not just about sex, it's about being wanted, valued, and seen. In a plural marriage where attention and affection are split, those who fall out of favor suffer in silence. The emotional effects of denied intimacy can include self-doubt, shame, anger, and even depression. For Mary, her affair scandal years ago may have been rooted in a desperate need to feel desired. For Janelle, her ultimate decision to walk away came after recognizing that her emotional needs, including intimacy, were never going to be met again in that marriage. The intimacy double standard. Kody Brown's blatant PDA with Robyn while denying intimacy to his other wives exposed a double standard that many polygamous women silently endure. He expected loyalty, respect, and spiritual commitment, but failed to provide equal emotional return. While Robyn received affection and attention, Mary and Janelle lived with emotional starvation. This dynamic wasn't just unfair, it was unhealthy. It left Mary and Janelle questioning their worth while witnessing another wife thrive in the same marriage. Over time, the silent comparisons and unequal treatment broke the spirit of sisterhood, intimacy, and eventually, the marriage itself. Part 5, Intimacy Reimagined, What's Next for Mary and Janelle? Healing begins with boundaries. Both Mary and Janelle are now single. Their confessions on sister wives suggest not a longing for Kody, but a readiness to reconnect with themselves. Whether that includes future sexual relationships remains their choice, but it will be on their terms, not within a polygamous construct dictated by one man. Their words hint at empowerment, Mary insisting intimacy will return when appropriate, and Janelle acknowledging her desires without shame. These are the sentiments of women rebuilding from the inside out. Possibility of new love? Mary's brief relationship with Amos showed she's open to love, even if cautiously. Janelle, meanwhile, has expressed a desire for companionship, someone who values her presence and offers real emotional support. Could love return for both? Absolutely. But any new relationship would need to honor what they've learned from their pasts. Love must be mutual, respect must be unwavering, and intimacy must be sacred. Conclusion: redefining womanhood after spiritual polygamy. Mary and Janelle Brown's decision to speak openly about intimacy after decades in a spiritually polygamous marriage is not just brave, it's revolutionary in the world of reality TV. These women were once defined by their roles as wives in a plural marriage. Now, they are defining themselves. Their confessions reveal how lack of intimacy, favoritism, and emotional neglect are not just private matters, they're public wake-up calls for how we view relationships, especially those involving unequal power dynamics. As they step into new chapters of independence, their honesty is paving the way for healing, not just for themselves but for thousands of women who may relate. Whether intimacy returns through romance or remains a personal journey, Mary and Janelle have already reclaimed the most vital kind of closeness, the one with themselves. Sister wives, Robyn Brown admits to being the favorite wife after years. Kody and the original three sister wives' divorce has been finalized for some time now. It had tremendous impact on their family and spectators, who dubbed it the family fallout. It had a significant impact on the former polygamist's emotional well-being. He also sought grief counseling to better manage his emotions. To everyone's amazement, he remained as pompous as ever. Many fans understood, and even the OG3 admitted, that it all came from Kody's preference for his fourth wife, Robyn. When presented with the issue, the couple had been in denial for a long time before Kody came out and said yes. Now it appears like Robyn has acknowledged to this in a new episode of the show. What did she say precisely? Sister wives, Kody Brown accepted Robyn as his favorite for this reason. Things fell wrong after Kody and his wives had a falling out and divorced. The new seasons of Sister Wives allowed viewers to witness all that happened. Mary, Janelle, and Christine have since claimed that their husband was clearly biased in favor of Robyn. So they began to feel a distance with him at that time. The monogamous couple had been in denial about it for quite some time. In fact, on an earlier tell-all episode of the show, Kody Brown finally admitted that Robyn was his favorite wife. Well, he provided an absurd rationale for this. He claimed it was only because the rest of them weren't faithful enough to him. Viewers found it insulting and felt he was equating Mary, Janelle, and Chastain to dogs while saying it, resulting in fury on social media. Sister wives, Robyn proclaims she is Kody's favorite wife? Fans are furious. As the current Sister Wives season concluded on television, host Sukanya Krishnan took over. She has been conducting one-on-one sessions with the cast members for the tell-all episode of the show. In the show, the three original wives stated that whenever they went on vacation with Kody and booked hotels, he would prioritize his requirements and take over the luggage rack. The women considered it insulting to have their bags on the floor. While sitting with Robyn, Sukanya mentioned that the luggage rack was one of the OG3's pet peeves. The former responded arrogantly, saying it was so stupid. That is not all. The former also stated that she would get the baggage rack while on vacation with Kody, which wasn't a big deal. She reinforced this by adding Kody had never behaved this way with her before, and it could be because she had placed her bag there first. Viewers had too many thoughts about it. They couldn't envision Kody being so generous and assumed Robyn was just saying these things to stick it to the other wives. After all, they believe she is constantly looking for ways to wow them with the fact that she is always superior to them in Kody's eyes. In a manner, she was displaying her favorite wife tag. Kody Brown talks openly about PDA and Sister Wives in Part 3 of Fallout the Tell-All. Kody discussed the repercussions of having too many PDA sessions with Robyn. The Sister Wives actress claims that the family expelled them for being PDA at one point. He didn't go into further detail about the time or location. He went on to say that unless Mary and Janelle get married again, he doesn't want to discuss it anymore. There are rumors that it might have come from Garrison's burial. According to a number of accounts, there were conflicts throughout the funeral service because of Kody's attendance. Some even said that it might be Kody's attempt to resent Janelle for leaving him. Meri talks openly about her ex life.